டான்ஸரிங். ஹலோ நண்பர்களே, ஈவினிங் நண்பர்களே. கைஸ் பார்க்குறவங்களாம் லைக் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க கைஸ். பார்க்க நம்ம சேனல் புது புது அப்டேட், புது புது வீடியோஸ் எல்லாம் வரும். வீடியோ எல்லாமே வரும் கைஸ். புதுசாக பாருங்க நம்ம சேனல் அப்படியே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு அப்படியே பாருங்க. நம்ம சேனலுக்கு ஒரு லைக் போட்டு பாருங்க. அப்படியே இங்கே அப்டேட் மொரட்டை அப்டேட்டாக வந்திருக்காப்புல. என்ன அப்டேட்டு, என்ன கதை, வசனம் இயக்குன்றத பார்ப்பாங்க. வெற்றிலாம் கிடைச்சா செம்மையா இருக்கு சீரியஸா. அதான் கோல் கீப்பர் வந்து தாவி அங்கிட்டு போறான். தாவி போறக்குள்ள தாவி பிடிச்சிடும். வெற்றி கிடைச்சா ஐயோ இந்தியாப்பெல்லாம் கிடைச்சாங்கன்னா வேஸ்ட்டு. ராபர்ட் வேர்ல்டு கப் ஸ்பானிஷ் ஸ்பானி எப்படி டிஃப்ரெண்டாக வராங்க. இதுக்காடா காலம் சூப்பராக இருக்கும். எல்லாமே நல்லா இருக்கு. அப்பா ஆல்வேஸ் கார்டு செம்மையா இருக்கு. 170 சென்டிமீட்டர். ஆனால் நேரில் வந்து அப்படியே ஆயிடுச்சு. இதான் கார்டு போடுறோம் ப்ரோ. நல்லா இருக்கு ப்ரோ. எல்லாமே நல்ல கார்டு தான். கோல்டு பாமர் கடைச்சி தொலைய மாட்டான். பில்டப்பு ஈஸா கட்ஸ்டாப்ல கடைச்சாதான் ஆச்சரியம். பினாமினல் ஃபினிஷ் பாப்பு. ஆனால் இந்த கார்டோட மொட்டை கார்டெல்லாம் இருக்கு. ஆனால் இம்பாப்பே இதோட வேஸ்ட்டு தான். வெற்றி கார்டு செம்ம கார்டு. இதுதான் வெற்றியே நமக்கு. போடு வெற்றி வெற்றி பெற்றி 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 பெற்றி. இதான் மாத்துறான். இந்த பொலவெல்லாம் பொழந்து விட்டானுங்க. மாட்டு விட்டானுங்க. ஆனா ஒரு மேட்ச் கூட ஜெயிக்கவே விடல. ராதான் நேத்து ஃபுல்லா மூவாயிரம் தட்டிக்கு விழுந்தா டிப்சன் 1. ரமினி வந்து சாட்டர்டே வராப்பையா லைவ் இல்லையா? லைவ் ஓடுதா இல்லையா? ஓடிக்கொண்டுதான் இருக்கு, ஆனா காட்ட மாட்டேங்குது. பிக் டைம் சலா எல்லாம் வந்துட்டானுங்க. ஆனா நம்மள்கிட்ட தான் எதுவுமே இல்லை நண்பர்களே. நோவா அவர் ஓப்பன் பண்ணாருன்னா சுத்தி விடலாம், ஸ்பின்னை போட்டு விடலாம் நறுக்குன்னு.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. With their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pro player arpano.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Neymar, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the runner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Fernando Torres is a name that jumps out. At his absolute best, he's unplayable. That love of running behind defensive lines has always been his forte, and with the right service, he could absolutely thrive here.
Yeah.
Barella!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Barella really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
அடிச்சிருந்திருக்கலாமோ ப்ரோ? வாங்க 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 வாங்க. bro, என்ன பண்றீங்க?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, is a formidable matchup. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
bro, நேத்து இன்னைக்கு லைவ் கிடையாதுன்னு சொல்றதுக்கு பதிலா இன்னைக்கு லைவ் ப்ரோஸ்னு சொல்லிட்டேன். இன்னைக்கு லைவ் இல்ல ப்ரோஸ்னு சொல்றதுக்கு பதிலா இருக்குன்னு சொல்றேன். மன்னித்துக் கொள்ளுங்க நண்பர்களே.
Great hit. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a nicely measured pass.
இல்ல லைவ் இல்லனா bro. bro சத்தியமா நான் உண்மையாவே நான் வெளியில இருந்தேன் bro. இல்லன்னு சொல்றதுக்கு தான் நான் இன்னைக்கு லைவ் ப்ரோஸ்னு சொல்லிட்டேன் தெரியாம. மன்னித்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள்.
I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
சத்தியமா தெரியாது. இல்லனா நான் ரெடி ஆயி நேத்து ப்ளூடூத் கிடைக்கவே இல்ல ப்ரோ. கேட்டு கேட்டு வெறுப்பாயிடுச்சு. அப்ப அன்னைக்கு மாதிரி ஆயிடக்கூடாதுல்ல. அதனால தான் விட்டேன்.
Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the
அப்படியா?
discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. De Bruyne played back in. It's out for a goal kick.
நண்பர்களே, நான் சொல்றேன்ல, சுத்தமா எனக்கு லைவ் இல்லன்னு சொல்றது போலா.
What's he done? He's looking to set free a runner. 15 minutes till half time. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Rafinha, and he's managed to get free, showing good feet. Cross from Rafinha. That's an excellent interception. Mbappe and Serginho. He's played him through. Mbappe, he's got away. Nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Realme buds எவ்வளவு வருது?
And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Nakata. Decent hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rafinha. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Hernandez.
இல்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மேட்ச்ல அதான் கொஞ்சம்
Stoichkov.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, red, nice interception. And back to the keeper they go.
1800 கோளாரா இருக்கான்.
Marquinhos.
இவங்க செட் ஆக மாட்டானுங்க ப்ரோ. இந்த 5 டிஃபென்ஸ்
And it's
5 டிஃபென்ஸ் வச்சு விளையாடிட்டு இருக்கானுங்க. புதுசா என்ன
Rodri. Rafinha. Bastoni does well to get it back. Serginho. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
விளையாடவே முடியல ஏதோ
Barcelona head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we are already back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Rafinha. Well, played right into his path. Fernando Torres. He's got the shot away.
ப்ரோ பெட்ரி பேக் போகவா வெயிட் பண்றதா ப்ரோ. பெட்ரி பேக் ஒருத்து தான். அது மிட்ஃபீல்ட் நம்ம கண்டிப்பா உங்களுக்கு தேவைப்படணும்னா போலாம். அதெல்லாம் என்ன நாட்டு ஒருத்துன்றீங்க. நல்லா தான் ப்ரோ ஒரு கார்டு.
Oh, that's delightful. Neymar. And now
ப்ரோ பெட்ரி ஏன் ப்ரோ ஒருத்து நல்லா தான் ப்ரோ ஒரு கார்டு. ப்ரோ ரஃபீனியாவே எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு பீக் ஃபுட் அக்யூரசி இருக்கு ப்ரோ அவன்கிட்ட. அதுக்காக தான் வேணாம்.
Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. De Bruyne. Madrid finding their passes. Adams defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it's gone back to the keeper. Hernandez. No, he's not getting past him there. Serginho. Here's Chouameni.
Lag. Intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away.
Old card and new
A
card
little
compare.
variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
அதெல்லாம் அவன் போ
Neymar goes short.
அவர் போறதா இருந்தா அந்த குளிக்கு அந்த மாதிரி கேக்குறாங்க.
Hernandez.
குளிக்கலாம் போனா தமாரும்.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Nakata. Oh, what has happened here? And he's away. Now can he find a fit? There's the hit! And he thumps it clear. Nakata. Oh, now
ஏய்
here's an interesting
என்னடா ஒரு
matchup.
டச்ல என்னடா உனக்கு பால் இப்படி டபுள் டச் மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டு
Just about
இருக்காரு.
enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Rafinha.
பேக் டோனி வர முன்னாடி வந்து நான் கட் போகுது நமக்கு.
He's in a great. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him.
ஓ நல்லா பெட்டி கார்டு.
Some
நல்லா பெட்டி
heroic
கார்டு
goalkeeping,
இதெல்லாம்.
but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
கடுப்பாகுது bro.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, super ball. That's a decent clearance.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's headed upfield. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Passes short and sharp.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
டேய் என்னடா இந்த சைடு போனாலும் பால் வர மாட்டேங்குது காலுக்கு.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about
அப்படி
it as they
இந்த
should,
பிஎஸ்சி
having
பிளேயர்
put
இவன்
this on
இருக்கான்ல ப்ரோ
themselves.
அவன் கூட போனா அவன் நல்லா இருக்கும்.
Costa Curta.
நிறையா இருக்கு.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Costa Curta.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
And it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
அக்கிமிலா அவன் ப்ரோ பிக் டைம் காட் ப்ரோ கவர் ஸ்கேலியா கவர்.
Now Costa Curta. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final.
ஐ லீக் நான் ஐ லீக்ல என்ன ப்ரோ புதுசா வந்திருக்காங்க. ஆமா அதுவும் ஒருதான் கவர் ஸ்கேலியா கவரோ இது வாங்க ஏய் போனஸ்ல தானே இருக்கு. இல்லனா அவன் போக விங்கர் ப்ரோ நீங்க அதான் விங்கர் நெய்மார் இருக்கானா
So we're all
அக்கவுண்ட்
raring
கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா
to
டக்குன்னு
go
போஸ்ட்
again.
அப்படியே
In
பிராக்டிஸ்
life, of
செகண்ட்ல
course,
ஓபன்
there's
பண்ணிட்டு
so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely.
All player இருக்கா ரெண்டு
Such
மூணு
scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for...
Can he put it away? Messi. Barella. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and that is expertly dealt with.
bro 8
Cambiasso. Yildiz. Cambiasso.
காயின் போட்டு சுத்துங்க bro
Locatelli. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither
He
side
can
has
kind of
really
get
grabbed
to
the
it,
initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's De Bruyne. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
இது நோவா ப்ரோ என்ன இது சுத்து நான் என்ன சொல்றேன் அமௌண்ட் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணி சுத்துறீங்களா இல்ல வசந்த் ப்ரோ வாங்க வாங்க வெல்கம் ப்ரோ அமௌண்ட் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணி சுத்துறீங்களா இருக்க காயின் சுத்துறீங்களா
Locatelli.
இருக்க காயின் வச்சு தான் சுத்தினா ஒரு இடம் கிடைக்காது
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a sharp pass. He's played him through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Mbappe. Conceição. Yildiz. Adams hurtling down that right flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Barella. He's in a good position here. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Barella clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, there first. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
கார்டு
Well,
நல்லா
for me,
இருந்தா
what
20
makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
ப்ரோ
You
என்ன
can't
பொறுத்தவரை
hide.
நல்லா அவ்வளோ
You
ஒன்றும்
have to front
மோசமான
up in a
காட்டம்
setup
கிடையாது
like this, and everyone is doing just
ஆனா
that.
நீங்க குளித்துக்கு எதிர்பார்க்கறதுக்கு இது
Yeah, so
மோசமான
simple.
படம்
And a header! Goal! Barcelona!
இப்போ ஒரு நல்ல எப்பிக் வாட்டர் வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க
in front.
குளிக்கு கண்டிப்பா வருவான் ப்ரோ திரும்பி
That
விடுவான்னு
looks
போலாம்
like a
குளிக்க வாங்கி
preconceived
போட்டுருங்க
plan.
கண்டிப்பா
Win the
குளிக்கு
ball
நமக்கு என்னைக்கா
and then
இருந்தாலும்
unleash.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
அப்படியா ப்ரோ அந்த அந்த பையனுக்கு எல்லாமே கிடைக்குது ப்ரோ காடை தொட்டாலே
Messi. Messi! It's a goal!
எல்லாமே கிடையாது 100 காயின்ல அந்த பையன் வாங்கிடுறாரு ப்ரோ லக்கி அக்கவுண்ட்
Terrible error, duly punished. So
The
that's
lucky
2
account
now
வாங்கிட்டாங்க
without reply.
And things are much healthier in
மேக்லே
their
எல்லாம்
favour.
வேணாம் தல
Mind you, you
நானே
would have
வச்சிருக்கேன்
thought that
மேக்லே
when the last one went in.
Barcelona
DMF
have scored 2 quick goals
கசிமரோ
here
இருந்தா சூப்பரா இருக்கும் ப்ரோ
and are well and truly in the driving seat.
இந்த ரொனால்டோ
have run the changes already.
ரியல் மேட்ரிட் ரொனால்டோ
Of course,
கடத்தா நல்லா
make
இருக்கும்
further alterations at half time. Conceição, Barella, now it's Stoichkov, and they can counter here. Aim forwards, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
ஃப்ரீ டோக்கனா அப்படியா சரி நான் பாக்குறேன் ப்ரோ மேக்லே எல்லாம் நான் என்னோட இந்த அக்கவுண்ட்ல வச்சிருக்கேன் இந்த அது என்னது
Barcelona
நம்ம மொபைல் அக்கவுண்ட்ல ஆனா அந்த ஸ்டாட்ஸ் அந்த அளவுக்கு பெருசா இல்ல ப்ரோ நான் வச்சிருக்க கார்டு அப்படியே நண்டல
Barella, can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Locatelli, Colomboani, Conceição. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a cracking ball. Locatelli, Kelly,
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Yildiz.
ஏய்
Now that looks a decent ball.
அப்ப நான் அது வச்சிருக்கல என்கிட்ட அது கிடையாது
Sees it all the way.
அப்ப நான் வச்சிருக்கிறது கிடையாது
That is good alertness.
வணக்கம் தல முத்துராம் ப்ரோ வாங்க வாங்க அப்ப நான் வச்சிருக்கிறது அது இல்ல நினைக்கிறேன் கேம் ப்ரோ அது வேற கார்டு
Review the first half.
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence the change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half time, 2-0 up.
ப்ரோ இதுல
So
கேனன்
we're
ரிச்
just
இருக்கா
settling
என்னன்னு
back
தெரியல
into this
பாக்குறேன்
second half.
இந்த மேட்ச் முடிச்சுட்டோம் இல்ல கிடையாது நினைக்கிறேன் ப்ரோ
Messi. And now the breakaway. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Serginho. Cambiasso. Yildiz. Cambiasso.
உங்களுக்கு அது செல்சி சரி ஓகே
Yildiz.
இருக்கலாம் நான் பாக்குறேன் பார்த்துட்டு சொல்றேன்
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Locatelli.
எனக்கு இப்ப மாட்ரிட்
That
இருக்க
was a period of
பாக்க
possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well read, nice interception.
நல்லா இருக்கு
Barcelona are 2 up early in the second
வெச்சர்
half.
செம்ம கார்டு ப்ரோ சத்தியமா
Yildiz.
ஆட்டு மொக்க கார்டு
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
De Bruyne. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Barella. And it's Messi. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Cambio de jugadores.
Kelly. To Douglas Luiz. Now Kelly. Colin Muani. Messi. Serginho. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Conceição. Serginho. He's got away. And it's Messi. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gonzalez. To Douglas Luiz. Cambiasso. Serginho. No way through. Douglas Luiz. Cambiasso.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Douglas Luiz. And Cambiasso. Now it's Mbappe. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! He's got the shot away! Played back.
Modern football for you.
Chance for the header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter.
There's the shot! Douglas Luiz. Gonzalez. McKennie. Gently done. And that's another good win of the ball. And Messi! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
ஆரம்பத்துல நம்ம விளையாண்டதுக்கு எனக்கே கேம் வந்து ஏதோ லைட்டா லாக் ஆகி விளையாடுற மாதிரியே ஒரு ஃபீல் ஆகுது.
Kelly. And there goes the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Mbappe claiming the man of the match award.
ஆனா அது வந்து கரெக்டா விளையாடணும். அப்பதான் வந்து இதுங்க அந்த கேட்டாரு. ப்ரோ இருக்கீங்களா? இல்ல இருக்காது ப்ரோ, இதுதான் இப்போ விட்டுருக்கானுங்க. அதாவது GTA 3 ஒய்சிடி இது இல்ல ப்ரோ, அது இதுவே எப்போ வருதுன்னு தெரியல. வந்துருச்சா? சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணா ஃப்ரீ. Subscription இருந்தா ஃப்ரீ தான். ஆனா இதுல புள்ளி இருக்கு. புள்ளி விளையாண்டுருக்கீங்களா? யார் யாரு கைஸ் புள்ளி விளையாண்டுருக்குது? புள்ளி சூப்பரா இருக்கும். இது பேய் கேம். யார் யார் புள்ளி விளையாண்டுருக்கீங்க? புள்ளி விளையாடணும்.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Oh, what a climb! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. He's got the shot away! He scores! 2, and we've barely begun here.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, he's in! And the pass is intercepted. Serginho. Nakata. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Played out to the right. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mbappe! Pass is just off target. Matsusiwa. First quarter of an hour gone. Matsusiwa. Kalimwendo. That pass has been well intercepted. Las. He's shifting through the gears here. Barella. Serginho. Oh, perfectly measured that. And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, smashing header! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Nicked it back promptly. Barella. Now it's Stoichkov. Nakata. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Now it's Messi. Barella. Terrific header. It goes to show he is human after all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Glass, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Keeper's dealt with that. And he can clear it away. Clips it so gently. That's going to go a long way. Bastoni. Assignon. Kalimwendo. He's in plenty of space here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Barella! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Assignon. Serginho. That's good running with the ball. Can he finish? Matusiwa. And Assignon. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Assignon. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the half-time whistle goes. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Barcelona are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Gently done. Ball is over the line. Bastoni. Kalimwendo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He has found a way through. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he should have made it 4.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Defending was strong and firm. Barella, he is through here. Big chance!
Oh.
And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
True fair. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Fiddles it through. Now the finish! Oh, that's a waste. Barella being hunted in packs.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now to Siwa. Kalimwendo. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Good ball over the top. Mbappe! That is lovely. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's gone loose. Barella. Oh, this is a terrific run. Stoichkov. And it's Messi. And that has been cleared. Oh, what has happened here? That's very neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross flung in towards the middle. It's a goal kick. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Plus. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barella. Adams. Mbappe. And here's Stoichkov. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Truffert.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Has a goal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Acho bakalım gelen var.
Mbappe. Nakata. And he was quick to react. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Barella. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Decent hit! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of them.
Farming market. Right to like 3 to 1. எங்கடா Okay, we'll play with ostrich, bro. This is DM. That is my Petri boy. Petri. Musiala கிடைச்சா நல்லா இருக்கும் ப்ரோ. musiala செம்ம கடை. musiala please musiala please musiala guys musiala Argentina boy. Okay. musiala கிடைச்சிரும். இப்போ 84 வச்சிருக்கோம். சிபி ஒர்த்து தான் தலை, ஒர்த்தே தான். ஆனால் மூசியாலா கிடச்சிருந்தா இன்னும் நல்லா இருந்திருக்கும் ப்ரோ. மூசியாலா தான் நம்ம மஸ்ஸு. இப்படி பண்ணிட்டே குமார் ஹைட்டு கொஞ்சம் ஆள் டபரா மாதிரி இருக்கான். இவன் ஆக்சுவலி நல்லா காட்டுதான் ப்ரோ. போட்டு பாப்போமா? லெஃப்ட்டா ஃபைன். நல்லா நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. பரவாயில்லையே. ஹெட்டிங்லாம் இருக்கு. ஸ்பீடு தான் இல்லை, ஸ்பீடு ஆக்டிவேட்னா ஒன்றுமே கிடையாது. வாங்க நண்பர்களே. வேற என்னத்தையும் ஹெட்டர் அடிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கான். இந்த ஆளாண்டு செட் ஆகணும். மெஸ்ஸி வேணாம் ப்ரோ. மெஸ்ஸியை போட்டு பார்த்துருவானுங்க. வாங்க மின்னல் மாதிரி இன்னைக்கு ஒரு ஓட்டத்தை போட்டு பொறி பறக்க விடுறேன் எல்லாத்தையும். நான் ப்ரோ இப்படி அடிச்சு துரத்தி விடுறானுங்க பின்னாடி. இப்போ இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் தான் இது போல இருக்கு ப்ரோ. நல்லா ஓடுது போல இருக்கு. எல்லாம் தூக்கி வச்சுட்டு வராங்க நண்பர்களே. ஏன் ப்ரோ ஃபோன் பண்ணா பீம்னே போகுது? தான் தெரிய மாட்டேன். பீம்டே போயிட்டு யாரு என்னன்னு பார்ப்போம். ரைஃப் கிலிக்ட் அங்க பாருங்க பிக் டைம் பெட்ரி இனியஸ்டா சிபி கோண்டே இவன் ஹைட்டான சிபி பரவாயில்ல ஓகே ரொபோட்டோ கார்லஸ் டொரானு ஆண்ட்ரே இனியஸ்டா ஜாபி ஃபினாமினல் ஃபினிஷ் எம்பாப்பே ஜான் கிரைஃப் ரூவ்லிட் பேஸ் போட்டு பழகிறதுக்கு நண்பர்களே அடி வாங்க தயாராக நண்பர்களே தெரிக்க விடுறோம் நீங்க நம்ம எல்லா வாழையும் தூக்கி அவன் மண்டைக்கே போடுறேன் ஆளாண்டு மண்டைக்கே உடனே சாத்தி வாழா தம்பி அப்படின்னு கதம் ப்ரோனி கதம் தான் அதான் தெரிஞ்சவரேன் எல்லாமே அல்ட்டியான பிளேயரு வரவன் பூராவுமே இப்படி மண்டை கோளாரா வந்தா நம்ம எங்க அடிக்கிறது சொல்லுங்க அடிக்கிற மாதிரி கொடுங்கன்னா அடி வாங்குற மாதிரி கொடுக்குறாங்க நண்பர்களே என்னத்த பண்றது காடாடா அது டேய் எல்லா கார்டுமே மொரட்டு காடுறா கிளிக்ட்டு யோப்பா ஜாபி இனியஸ்டா பிக் டைம் பெட்ரி எல்லாமே வச்சிருக்கான்டா வாங்க இன்னைக்கு போட்டு குழப்பம் நம்மளா அவனான்னு பார்த்துருவோம் நண்பர்களே அடிக்கிற அடி இல்லை இப்போ உடனே குத்திடுறாங்க ப்ரோ காசை போட்டு 12,000 யூசி குத்தி டக்கு டக்குன்னு காடை எடுத்து பளிர்னு வைக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிடறான் ஆனால் அந்த தைலி பின்னாடி தான் இருக்கான் அந்த தைலி எதுக்கு இருக்க மாட்டாரு சிபிஐ போட்டான் பார்த்தீங்களா விவரமா ஆனாலும் போட்டு அடிக்கிறான் யாரு நீ சத்தம் இவனை ஜெயிச்சானா டிவிஷன் 1 போயிடலாம்.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody
Yo,
who
calm,
is
boys.
for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time.
இந்த ஹாலண்ட் என்ன ப்ரோ கோல் போச்சதானே
Match day noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
நல்லா
Already started here.
நல்லா விளையாடுற பிளேயரா இருந்தானு சொல்லுங்க
Pedri. That's going to go a long way. Well, that's a little loose. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He could be in here. Now it's Haaland.
பறக்க விடலாமா கை
Just a chance. And now it's a race for the ball.
பறக்க விடலாமான்னு பார்த்தேன்
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family. Remember, his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Stoichkov. Roberto Carlos.
டைரக்டா பால் அடுத்து அவன் காலுக்கு தான்
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free.
அடிச்சு பார்த்துருக்கலாம் சார்
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Stoichkov, and the finish! Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
இல்ல ஃபார்மேஷன் கிழிச்சுது
So the first
என்ன
moment
பண்ணாலும்
of real
அடிக்கணும்
significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball
அவன்
in
ப்ரோ
the
அஞ்சு
net. That's
டிஃபெண்டர்லாம்
what
வச்சா
he's paid to
வெறி
do.
புண்டையா வரும் ப்ரோ சீரியஸா
Messi,
எவ்வளவு வெறியாக்குனாங்க தெரியுமா
try from distance.
போட்டு சாவடிப்பானுங்க
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but
Decent hit! He He can get that clear. Kunde gets across to intercept that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that could set him on his way. He's in a great position.
எப்படி தடுக்கறான் பாருங்க.
Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho. Crosses it in. Climbs up big.
Wow, what a cross by
Great early ball. Same
இதுதான் நண்பரே, இதுதான்
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross, and it really...
Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Another example of
Yeah,
how
இருந்தாலும்
comfortable this team is on the break.
பறக்க விடுறதா. சுழல் 320 நம்ம இன்னும் போடவே இல்லை நண்பர். சுழல் 320 நம்ம போட்டு.
Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Pedri. Rummenigge. Lewis.
கப்பலாம் விடு.
Reed.
He read that really well and stopped it.
சுழல்
Yes, they
320.
showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but
Tapa
couldn't
பண்ணிட்டேன்.
quite sort it out.
பால போறனா கோல் முடிஞ்சு.
Oh, what a ball! Serginho.
இங்கிட்டு போயிருங்க. ரைட்.
Mbappe.
பொறுமையா
Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Luis Suarez. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's in here! Great hit!
அவ்வளவுதான். What a goal
Sticks it
by
away. The crowd
Erling Haaland.
demanded, and he was thrilled to
Haaland
oblige.
போட்டு
Well,
புதைக்கிறான்.
it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pedri. Kunde kept his eye on it, and he's there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hoisted in. Seedorf deals with that comfortably. Cannavaro. And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable
guys பாக்குறவங்க லைக் பண்ணி ஷேர் பண்ணி சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க guys. புதுசா பாக்குறீங்க சேனல்.
And we're off again. No reported change to either side during the break. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf.
பாருங்க guys வெற்றி எப்படி வந்து
Now it's Luis Suarez. No way through there. He's looking for the runner here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedri. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well,
Nah,
I
அடிக்கிறான்
thought
நம்ம
the
ஆளுங்க.
position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Messi. Rummenigge. It's Pedri.
அந்த இடத்துல கேப்
Roberto Carlos.
குண்டே போகாத இடத்துல கேப்பா ஃபில் பண்றப்ப
Stoichkov. And it's De Bruyne. Floated through. And he's cut it out. Thuram. Iniesta. Barcelona with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
The attendance for this match was
And the shot!
29,830.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Iniesta. To Messi. Pedri.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Luis Suarez. Bastoni gets it clear. And he's being shifted off it. De Bruyne. Thuram. Pedri. Luis Suarez.
இந்த பாசனம் போடுவே
Mbappe. Oh, played right into his path. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Thuram wins the duel this time. Serginho.
De Bruyne really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Hits one! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
அவனடே எனக்கு கேக்குதுடா
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to
போக்பா
handle.
ஆஸ் மொனாக்கோ போகிருக்கான் போக்பாவா பால் போக்பாவா ப்ரோ திரும்பி பழைய ஃபார்ம்லாம் வருவானா என்னன்னு தெரியல ப்ரோ தலைவன் வந்தானா மாசா
First time in the game here. Vardy coming on here.
காசுக்காக என்ன பண்ண
Change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Iniesta. Oh, can he get onto this? Pinches it off him. Messi. Luis Suarez.
ரவி ப்ரோ வாங்க ஆஃப்ரன் வேஸ்ட் போல வேஸ்ட் இல்ல இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் வச்சா எவனால அடிக்கும் என்ன ப்ரோ அஞ்சு டிஃபெண்டர் புண்டைய வச்சிருந்தா எப்படி ப்ரோ அடிக்க முடியும் சொல்லுங்க
Quick to react.
நான் ஒரே பாஸ் போறான்
Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
அதான் பாத்தீங்களா எங்க இருந்து அடிச்சான் பாத்தீங்களா இதுதான்
Smash and save. Really good save that.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Suarez. Number 22, Iniesta.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Pedri.
நான் வர முன்னாடி நெம்பு கோல் மாதிரி 3 பேர் நின்னுட்டு இருக்காங்க
Let's pull it.
ஆனா குளிக்க வச்சு அவனா அடிக்கணும்னா கஷ்டம் தான் ஒரு நல்ல பாஸ் போட்டா
5 minutes left on the clock.
Number 20, Xavi.
நிறைய விட்டு காட்டு
Floated up and over. Pass is just off target. Messi. Pull it. Messi. Bastoni does well to get it back.
ரவி ப்ரோ போட்டு பழகுறானுங்க ரவி ப்ரோ. டிஃபெண்டர் வச்சாதான்
And it's Seedorf.
இந்த சீசன் ஏதோ பிச்சா பண்ணி விட்டாங்க.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. Good ball over the top. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
ஒரு one
So
trick
a real showpiece win.
போனே
This
புரியல
one
ப்ரோ.
was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has
அண்ணா
ended
அடிச்சு பொறி வரக்க விடுவான்னு நினைச்சிருந்தேன். என்ன அடிக்கிற அடி இல்ல அப்படின்னு தான் நினைச்சேன். ஆனா அடி வாங்க நானும் எதிர்பார்க்கல. கேமோட அடாப்ட் பண்ணி நம்மளும் போயிடணும். நடுவில் நம்ம ஒரு ட்ராக் போட்டோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, கிழிச்சு விட்டுறானுங்க. கேமோடையே போனாதான் பிரச்சனை இல்லாமல் இருக்கு. கேமை விட்டு தள்ளி நகர்ந்து போனால் நம்மளை போட்டு பழக்கிறானுங்க. சைடா லைட்டா வேற எதனால ஃபார்மேஷனை போட்டாலும் நம்மள புலந்து போட்டுறானுங்க. வேற வழியே கிடையாது கைஸ். எனக்கு வேற வழி தெரியல சித்தப்பா. இந்த மாதிரி தான் ப்ரோ. ப்ரோ எதுவும் இது பண்ணீங்களா? பெட்ரி என்ன சொல்றான்? பெட்ரி பேக் போறீங்களா? $7,000 $27,000. ஆனா கண்டிப்பா ப்ரோ போக்பா அங்க போய் சம்பவம் செஞ்சானா பெரிய டீம் போவாங்க கண்டிப்பா. பிர்லோ மாதிரி ஒரு கடைசியில ஜோன்டஸ்ல போய் ஜோன்டஸ் ஒரு சாம்பியன்ஷிப் கிடைச்ச வச்சாலும் ஆச்சரியம் பண்ண கிடையாது.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Batistuta. Bastoni is there and he can get that clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe! And he's being shifted off it. Nicely spread. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Pedro Neto. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Foot in. Pedro Neto. Well, they could break here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Bergkamp. Bergkamp has
Super
a lot
ball.
of possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Nah, ball
Pedro Neto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's and the shot! And that has been clubbed away. So we're still where we started right now. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Costa Curta. Shifted upfield. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Costa Curta.
என்னடா எல்லா பாலையும் தட்டிட்டே இருக்கான்.
And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Great hit!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Barcelona have their third corner.
será reemplazado por el dorsal 9, Messi.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Just eases him off the ball. Pedri. Haaland. And it's De Bruyne. Great work on the overlap. Terrific header! And it's a goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really
Cuenta por
important
ahora,
contribution
Messi,
as we near half-time.
Sí,
And
nada,
it can
no,
make such an impact on each mindset. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Haaland. Bergkamp. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Conte. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi.
Well,
And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Barcelona come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that has put paid to that. So what can they make of this? Serginho. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta.
Right.
He's tried one! He's done
Ah,
very well
card
to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game.
இதுல டிஃபென்ஸ் பண்ணும் bro. அகரவே முடியாது அவனால.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Nice piece, had a hit! Barcelona are back in business.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pass somewhat off target. Good defending, albeit from an
டேய்
unexpected
ஏன்டா
source.
பின்னாடி
Well, it's
போறீங்க?
not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter,
பின்னாடி
that they
பின்னாடி
don't allow their
போயிட்டே
attempt to snuff
இருக்காங்க.
out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026
Stood up well through there.
espectadores.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe is firing after that one. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Pedro Neto. Pedri. Bergkamp. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. De Bruyne.
ஏய் என்னடா சீரியஸ்லி டா எப்பறா
Not going to make
தபாக்கு
any
போறேன்?
further progress now. Pedro Neto. Oh, great defend. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Pedri!
Hey!
Just too much, fractions.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, what a... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! in front.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And
Yeah,
how
the
about the
Parma
weight of that pass? Ideal.
Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Haaland. Well, that has not gone well. Serginho. He's got tall. And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Perché நல்லா தான் விளையாடுறான். இத்தியோட காடை பாருங்க. ஆஃபீஸ் கோயிங்கிறாங்க. அவ்வளோதான் தோ டிவிஷன் ஒன் போயிட்டேன் ப்ரோ. 5 டிஃபெண்டரை தூக்கி வச்சுட்டேன். அவங்கடான்ட்டு இந்த சீசன் ஏதோ ட்ரிக் பண்ணி விட்டாங்க ப்ரோ. எந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் தான் ஒர்க் ஆக மாட்டேன்ட்டு. இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் வச்சா மட்டும் தான் ஒர்க் ஆகுது ப்ரோ. நானும் பார்த்துட்டேன். எல்லாம் இது 5 டிஃபென்ஸ் வச்சு தான் தூக்கிட்டு வரானுங்க. வேற வழியே கிடையாது.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Costa Curta tries
வழியே
to
கிடையாது. ஜெயிக்கணும்னா நம்ம இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணியா
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out
Oh,
from
Barca,
this
Varane.
corner.
That has been knocked clear. And he'll shoot here! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
ரொம்ப வரான்.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rafinha strokes it back.
And that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
இந்த வாரம் அப்படியே அங்கே எம்பாப்பேக்கு போடுவான். கம்மியாக இருக்கும்.
Haaland. Now it's Messi. Played out to the left flank. And it's Iniesta. Vardy.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Bellingham. Now it's Milinkovic-Savic.
Minutos de descuento.
என்னை வந்து
Desperate defending
டிவிஷன் ஒன்று
required
போகிறதுக்கு
here.
என்ன பண்ணணுமோ அத்தனையும் பண்ணுறானு. ஆனால் அது
Costa Curta can get it clear. Milinkovic-Savic. That's really well cleared.
இங்கேருந்து அடிக்கலான்னு பார்த்தேன்.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And the keeper beats it away. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going
என்ன
about
பண்ணாலும்
their
அவனை அடிக்க விட
business, and
மாட்டான்டா.
that has turned it into quite a spectacle.
ஏய் என்னடா இன்னும் போலையாடா பாவமே. போட்டு விட்டானுங்க ப்ரோ. இந்த மேட்ச் போட்டுருவான்னு நினைக்கிறேன் பாயாச தரப்புக்கு. ப்ரோ கடைசி வரைக்கும் போட மாட்டாங்க போலயே. ஜிஜி ப்ரோஸ் ப்ரோ நீங்களா விளாண்டது? ப்ரோ நைஸ் கேம் ப்ரோ. It's all fate bro. It's a formation glitch by. இந்த பையன் தான் விளாண்டதா? கொனாமி ஒரு பைத்தியக்காரன் ப்ரோ. வேற சத்தியமா ரவி ப்ரோ வேற இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் வச்சு பார்த்தேன். அவன் கிளிச்சிட்டு ஓடிட்டே இருக்கானுங்க அவ்வளவுதான். இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் வச்சாதான் அவன் அடுத்த நிக்கிறான். சீரியஸா சொல்றேன், வழியே இல்ல. அதனாலதான் நான் இதை வச்சேன். என்ன வச்சு கூட மாட்டேன். வாய்ஸ் எல்லாம் வெறி ஆகுறான்.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitter. We have already started here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well.
Mbappe. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Wirtz. Stoichkov. And it's De Bruyne. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Messi தான் கரெக்ட். பெஞ்ச் காப் அடுத்த மேட்ச் ஞாபகப்படுத்தி எடுப்போம். அதான் இவன் இருக்கான்ல மெஸ்ஸி பாஸ் கரெக்டாக விட மாட்டாரு. ஒரு
Barcelona already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think. Messi joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
And here's De Bruyne. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Otamendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Perfectly measured.
Decent hit! Hakimi. Israel looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they
Wirtz! He's missed, but not by that far.
Vert really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
இந்த இடத்துல தப்பு செம
That
தப்பு
is
ப்ரோ.
a little
அவன்
undercooked.
பால் உள்ள போச்சுன்னா தோட முடியும்.
De Bruyne. Mbappe. Mendes
இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஓடி
gets
போயிடு.
over an intercept.
அவசரப்பட்டு பாஸ் போடணும்.
And it's De Bruyne.
தலைவா
Vitz.
விட்டு தாலி இருக்கிறான்.
Mbappe. De Bruyne. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk.
அவசரமா.
Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Messi. Costa Curta. Pedri. And it's De Bruyne.
Oh.
De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Messi. Pedri. Haaland. There's the hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's De Bruyne. Half-time getting close now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
என்ன வேணும் அவன் இந்த காரணம் வச்சு எப்படி தராரு மேனேஜரும் ஒன்றும் இல்லை ஆனால் நல்லா தான் விளாட்றான் இந்த காலம் வச்சு டப்பு விடுறான் இது பெருசு தான் தீர்வுமே
Rodri calmly anticipates. Haaland. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He's through here. Mbappe, and he's has a goal! It's anyone's. It's Neymar!
பாலை நல்லா பார்த்து அடிச்சான் நல்லா இது பண்ணான் கரெக்டா பாலை வச்சு அடிச்சான் ஆனா அடிக்கணும்
Steady, solid, and for now where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. And at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And it's Van Dijk. And he's intervened well there. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He has found the way through. De Bruyne. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Lautaro Martinez! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Martinez. Played back in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a cue
இந்த
for
பால்
it in
போது
the
உள்ள
box.
நடுவுல எவனாச்சும் நான் அப்படியே பாக்குறேன் என்னடா பால் எடுக்காம இருக்கானுங்க
Deftly away. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Foot in, and that's gone loose. Mbappe. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nuno Mendes. Oh, nice touch. And here's Neymar. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chance for the header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Haaland. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a throw-in.
guys பார்க்குறவங்க லைக் பண்ணிட்டு ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க 4 பேர் பாருங்க நண்பர்களே இந்த லைக்கை போட்டு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்னும் நல்லா இருக்கும்
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por
Opts to
el
play it
dorsal
back.
15, Iniesta. El dorsal 18. Se va a realizar un cambio de...
Has a look and plays it forward. Vardy, great chance!
எப்பறா வார்டி அடிச்சு உள்ள போறடா.
He's found a way through. Now it's Messi. Messi!
என்னடா?
Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Martinez. Yamal. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, no joy this time. The message is clear. None shall pass.
ஏய் என்னடா இவன்
It's
சிக்கன்.
out for a goal kick.
பெரிய மகையாயிட்டான்.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the
திரும்பி
game.
ஒண்ணுக்கு வந்தாச்சு நண்பர்களே. ஆனா ஒண்ணுக்கு வரக்குள்ள நம்மள மூச்சா போட வச்சிட்டாங்க. நம்மள ஒண்ணுக்கு போற அளவுக்கு பண்ணிட்டானுங்க நண்பரே. இந்த ஒண்ணுக்கு வர்றதுக்கு. நாட்டி பழகிறானுங்க. வெல்லிங்கமோட பெட்ரி மொட்டை ப்ரோ. நான் சொல்றேன் பெட்ரி வந்து ஒரு கிரியேட்டிவ் பிளேமே. வெல்லிங்கம் இருங்க ப்ரோ ரெஸ்பெக்ட். Wah. Phenomenal beneath Mbappe.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Out of play for a throw. And it's Stoichkov. He could be in here. Oh, no joy this time. Danger averted for now. final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely aimed pass. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Mbappe. Haaland. He can get that clear.
ஹலோ
Neymar.
ஒரே இது
And that
இது
could
இருக்கா
send him on his way.
இருக்கா
Could move up a gear here. And here's Haaland.
எனக்கு
Well,
கால்
both teams are
Huh?
proceeding
Yeah.
with caution, but there's plenty of
Yeah,
time
yeah.
to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's Neymar. Otamendi.
கால் பண்ணுது ஐயோ இந்த நேரத்துல
And he's picked out the run. Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pedri. Forwards and with intent. Serginho. Oh, what a pull! And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
I just don't know what was on his mind there.
டேய் 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 மெத்திய மாத்துடா
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
20.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Picked out brilliantly. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Mbappe. De Bruyne.
ஏப்பா
Mbappe.
பேசுடா
Neymar. Mbappe. Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is a great... Mbappe! Goal! Milan!
Oh, that
Hey.
was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
El dorsal 20.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, there's the clearance. And they win it back again. Pull it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pull it, and pull it! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
En el marcador se puede ver información relacionada con la seguridad del estadio.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Mbappe. Neymar. Pedri.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And here's Haaland. Now Costa Curta. And that interception
ஏன்டா அவன் மேலேயே படுது எல்லா பாலும்
Well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Zakaria. Mbappe.
Hello?
Valverde.
Hello?
Neatly face to face with the keeper. Messi! Retrieve it.
ஏய் வின்சி என்னாச்சு கார்த்திகா கடை குடுத்தியா
That is good alertness.
அப்புறம்
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit the ball on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Otamendi wins the duel this time. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was Now it's Mbappe. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicked it back promptly. Neymar looking to run onto it. Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland.
Barcelona seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Haaland! They've done it! Back within one. They have them in their sights again. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Cambio de jugadores en el 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por
This
el
is
dorsal
threatening to
18,
become a really
el
good
dorsal
game.
15.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Serginho. Well, that's an inviting ball. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Zakaria. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And it's Vardy. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Having brought this on themselves.
Want to come off second best.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
That could spell trouble. Chance! And yes, it's
Restart.
there!
பாக்குறேன் bro. Check.
Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
A lovely bit of skill. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. Messi. Now it's Messi. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Costa Curta. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Recordamos a nuestro
Barcelona desperately...
விட்டாங்க பாயாசத்தை விட்டானுங்க ப்ரோ பாயாசத்தை ப்ரோ என்ன ப்ரோ ஒண்ணுமே வரலையே ஐயோ என்ன பெரியமா சொல்லுங்க ஹலோ சொல்லுங்க பெரியமா வெளியில இருக்கேன் சொல்லுங்க இல்ல ஆமா சொல்லுங்க என்னது வெளியே உள்ளது சரி நான் ஃபோன் பண்ண சொல்றேன் புரியல பெரியப்பா அனுப்பிச்சு விட்டாரு இல்ல இனிமேட்டு தான் ஃபோன் பண்ணோம் ஒசூர்ல எப்படி பெருமா நான் அந்த வேலை பார்க்க முடியும் சம்பளம் எவ்வளவு தராங்க என்னன்னு கேட்டுட்டு நான் சொல்றேன் சம்பளம் எவ்வளவு தராங்க என்னன்னு கேட்டுட்டு சொல்றேன் கேக்குறேன் சரி நான் கேட்டு பாக்குறேன் சரி சரி மகாலட்சுமி சரி நான் சொல்றேன் நான் ஃபோன் பண்ணி பேசுறேன் நாளைக்கு பேசுறேன் பேசிட்டு கால் பண்றேன் சரி பெரியமா இல்ல இனிமேட்டு தான் எங்கேயும் ஊர்லாம் சுத்தல வீட்டுல தான் இருக்கேன் ஆமா சரி நான் சொல்றேன் ப்ரோ நீங்க 2000 இதுல 2000 அப்பா அம்மா வந்து ஃபோன் பண்ண சொன்னாங்கப்பா. சரி சரிப்பாப்பா தடுமாறப்பா நீங்க 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 தான் அப்படி பேசுறீங்க. ஒண்ணும் இல்லப்பா அம்மா ஃபோன் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க. ப்ரோ ஒன்றும் வரல ப்ரோ. டிஸ்கார்ட்ல இது நீங்க தான் அனுப்பிச்சு விட்டீங்களா? எதுவுமே வரலையே. சீரும் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் மெசேஜ் பண்ண வேண்டாமா? சரி சரி ஓகே ஓகே. ட்ரிங்க் பண்ணியிருக்கேனா? தலை என்ன தலை உண்மையே சொல்றீங்களா? சரி ஏன் ப்ரோ என்னாச்சு ப்ரோ வாட் ஹேப்பன்? நான் பிரேக்கப் கதையா? பிரேக்கப் சினாரியோவா? என்னாச்சு? ஏன் இப்படி நல்லா இருக்க உடம்பு ஏங்க எடுத்துக்கிறீங்க நண்பர்களே? என்ன ப்ரோ என்னாச்சு ப்ரோ டிஸ்டார் ப்ரோ வாட் ஹேப்பன்? ஆள் யாருன்னு மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. De Bruyne. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Fernando Torres. Can he put it away? Oh, that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! Marvellously behind. And he's had it nicked away. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing.
Mbappe!
Aha,
decent hit and on target. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Oh, this is...
Rio.
Messi! In for the pieces! They've scored! First blood drawn! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun. Messi coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
So, a breakthrough already. Quarter of an hour played. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Musiala. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yeah, good be
That's Fernando Torres. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he has been fouled there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rodri can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Kimmich. Koundé calmly anticipates. De Bruyne. Musiala. Beckham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's...
Tries a shot! De Bruyne. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's straight offside. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his tickly.
Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's having a go! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Messi. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he finish? And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very fires from distance. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Beckham standing over it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, third quarter of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, played right into his path. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Messi. Shot could be on. He's on shot. Haaland! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory. He's just managed the apple on top of the tree. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that. And releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Fernando Torres.
So time for change.
Coming on the
And
field
this one has been on the cards for a little
number
while.
19,
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And he's there to retrieve it.
The attendance for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
71,649.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a sharp pass. Serginho. And the shot's decent hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
D-star bro, செம்ம இதுல இருக்காரு போல இருக்கு.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Defending of the desperate variety. Serginho back in once more. And the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Stood up well to him there. Haaland. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's skewed away. Costa Curta. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. That's headed upfield. Tries to dink it through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
ப்ரோ ஏதேதோ மெசேஜ் பண்றீங்க போல இருக்கே. ப்ரோ மேரிடா நீங்க? என்ன ப்ரோ நம்ம சேனலுக்கு வர எல்லாமே மேரிடா இருக்கு. மேரிட் யாருமே இருக்க மாட்டீங்களே. ஆச்சரியம் தான் ப்ரோ மேரிட்னா. எல்லாரும் அனைத்து நண்பர்களும் மேரிட் தான். ஆனா இவ்வளவு போதையிலையும் நம்ம லைவ தேடி வந்துருக்கீங்க பாருங்களேன், அதுதான் பண்ணு.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe, number 9, Owen, number 4,
Save.
Olise. Substitutions taking place.
புரியல எனக்கு.
Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Haaland. That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Owen. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good take in a good area.
புரியல எனக்கு சத்தியமா.
And they can counter here. And it's Messi. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
என்னடா பண்றீங்க குச்சி ஊத்தியும் போ.
He's played him through. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again. He's hit it first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
சத்தியமா புள்ளடா தம்பிங்களா.
So their fourth corner.
என்ன பண்றீங்க? நானும் போட்டு போ.
Beckham plays it short. Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and
ஓட்ட
stopped
விடுங்கடா.
it.
சரி. அவர் வச்சிட்டான்டா டேய் அப்பா.
And he's managed to gift it back.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Kimmich. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Beckham. Mbappe herring after the ball here.
ஐயோ ப்ரோ இவங்க எங்க இருக்காங்க என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னு தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. அவன் ஒரு வித்த
Serginho. Haaland! It's a goal!
நான் சொல்றேன்ல ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடிய மாட்டேங்குதுனால எல்லாம் அவன் ஒரு சைடு வர்றான்.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
All square again into the dying Haaland!
ஐயோ
Oh yes, it's there!
முடிஞ்சு நண்பர்களே. முடிஞ்சு நண்பர்களே. ஜெயிச்சாச்சு நண்பர்களே.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Cleared without hesitation. And time is up. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly.
ப்ரோ தலைவர் என்னைக்குமே கரெக்டா பேசுவாரு. இன்னைக்கு வந்து 2 மணிதானாக இருக்கனால அவர் ஒரு இதை பேசிட்டு இருக்காரு. கடைசி நிமிஷத்துல கோலா போட்டு காமிச்சாச்சு நண்பர்களே. ஹாலாண்ட் இருக்கனால குழந்துட்டாச்சு. இவங்க எனக்கு தோற்கடிக்கிறதுல முழு முயற்சியில இருக்கானுங்க. லாஸ்ட் மேட்ச் நண்பர்களே. பாக்ஸ் இன் த பாக்ஸ். கைஸ் பாக்குறவங்க லைக் பண்ணிட்டு ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க கைஸ். சைலண்ட் ப்ரோ இருக்கவா சைலண்டா போகவான்னு கேக்குறீங்க. டிஎஸ் மெம்பர்ஷிப் ஒரு வழியா பண்ணிரு ப்ரோ. சரி அந்த தலை நம்ம கஷ்டம் புரிய கண்டிப்பா கேமர் ப்ரோ இந்த யூடியூபை வந்து நான் விட்றப்ப அவுட்லாஸ்ட்டை முடிச்சுட்டு தான் நண்பர்களை விடுவேன். சரியா? அதனால கேமர் ப்ரோக்காகவே நான் அதை பண்ணுவேன். அந்த நிலைமையில இருக்கேன் ப்ரோ நான். இல்லைன்னா நான் பண்ணி உங்களுக்காக பண்ணிட மாட்டேன். நான் ஒரு கேம் தானே, இது எல்லாம் நேரமா இருக்கு. எதனாவது ஒரு செலவு வந்துருது பாருங்க. இந்த ஜாய்ஸ்டிக் 5000 ரூபாய் இருந்தேன். எதனாவது ஒரு செலவு வந்துருது கேமர் ப்ரோ, இல்லைன்னா நான் போட்டுருவேன். கோச்சுக்காதீங்க ப்ரோ. ரெஸ்ட் எடுத்துட்டு நாளைக்கு வாங்க. நீங்க 2 மணிதரா இருக்கீங்க தலைவரே. கண்டிப்பா. ஆனா ப்ரோ நான் கண்டிப்பா பண்ணுவேன் கேம் ப்ரோ, கவலை மட்டும் கூடாது. நான் கண்டிப்பா பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டு தான் போவேன். எத்தனாவது ஒரு செலவு வந்துருது ப்ரோ, கடுப்பாவது. ஏமா மாத்திரை மருந்து மாத்துறது கூட பிரச்சனை இல்லை, தேவையில்லாத செலவு தான் நிறைய வரும். நான் கண்டிப்பா பண்ணிடுவேன் ப்ரோ. நான் போடலான்னு தான் நினைச்சேன், போன வாரம் கூட செலவாயிருச்சு. ஏடிஎம் பேங்க் அக்கௌண்ட்ல ஒரு 4 ரூபா தான் இருக்கு. இப்போ வண்டி வேற வாங்கினேன் கேமர் ப்ரோ, அதுதான் ரொம்ப இதாயிடுச்சு. இல்லைன்னா நான் இது பண்ணிடுவேன். வண்டி மட்டும் வாங்கலன்னா கொஞ்சம் கையில காசு இருந்திருக்கும். வண்டியை வாங்கி போறதுன்னா
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. He's had it nicked away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Back into the middle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, they've got it again. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he welcomes it in. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there's a probing ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He could be in here. Mbappe. There's the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
He
Milan
player
find
na adiya
themselves
bola.
unexpectedly behind. Nice sequence of passes this. That's really well cleared. Messi. Oh, red. Nice interception. Passing nice and neat. Well, that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Milan with the corner, they're first.
Your battery there.
Well, the clearance is short. Cruyff with the cross. Climbs up big! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2 then. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That's going to go a long way. Early ball. Up he goes! Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
That ball was absolutely drilled, Peter, and he still got to it. He's showing some really sharp movement here.
Mateus. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Dink through. That's a decent clearance. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus. Vieira. Oh, great play! Roberto Baggio. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Owen. No way through there. Otamendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neto. Milan are looking to break at pace. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Eto. Big chance! Mateus! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have their third corner. And he's there to clear it. Rijkaard. And it's Thuram. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's heaved it away. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And no, that was never going to make it. Maldini cuts out the pass. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Pedri, now it's Haaland. Serginho. He can run onto that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Eto'o. And he was alert to it. Cleared without complication. That is ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Decent hit! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now the finish! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Almost an hour gone. Mateus. Passes short and sharp. Oh, and a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Bellingham.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that's gone loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Messi against the crossbar. Decent hit from there.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. Oh, good ball!
ஏய் போடுங்கடா பாலடி.
Haaland. Chance here to counter. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Thuram.
இந்த மாதிரி கார்டை வச்சுட்டு ஏன்டா அப்படி பையன் பாவம்.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Check sends that a long way. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Haaland. And the shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper. And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bastoni. Pedri going face to face with his great rival. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Thuram.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Mateus. Thuram. And the number on the board is 3. Milan have it back and can go again. Milan finding their passes. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Yeah.
And that's it.
ஏன்டா வேணா
What a
யூடியூபர்
game.
பிச்சில போய் டீம் பண்றான்
Unpredictable to
தள்ளி
the
போற
very
மாதிரி
end,
பையன்.
momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve. Whether it's
சீரியஸா அருமா மாதிரி விளையாடுறான். லாஸ்ட் மேட்சை போட்டுப்போம். கன்றாவி புண்டையே பயங்கர கன்றாவி புண்டையா இருக்கு ப்ரோ. இதானா கேமா இவனுங்க வேற ப்ரோ என்னத்த ஃபார்மேஷன் வைக்கிறதுனே தெரியல. எந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் வச்சாலும் பின்னாடி ஓடுறானுங்க முன்னாடி ஓடுறானுங்க. Wow. ஏய் ஏன்டா ப்ரோ வேணாம் ப்ரோ. இது மேட்ச் மேக்கிங் ரொம்ப ஒஸ்டா பண்ணணும். அவ்வளவுதான் இது பிரச்சனை. இதோட ஸ்ட்ரீமை எண்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் ப்ரோ. மீண்டும் நாளை சந்திப்போம். எம்ஆர் ப்ரோ பை. யார் யார் பாக்குறீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஹை போடுங்க. ரொம்ப கடுப்பாகிறானுங்க சைத்தியமா. சரி 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 நான் பார்க்குற 4 பேரும் அப்படியே போயிட்டு வரேன் கைஸ். மீண்டும் நாளைக்கு சந்திப்போம் கைஸ். சரியா? பாய் பாய்.